Oh my God, their freaking addresses. Everything stated in this video is my opinion and my opinion only, and just like everything else in these cases we discuss here on this channel, everything is alleged. The Pennsylvania site? I can look. Holy crap. It looks like there is. Why are they here? Because they're people in Pennsylvania? June 5th, 2025 scheduling order. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one. Okay, scheduling a hearing for petition for summons for Ann Parham. Okay, so this would be, that would be for this person. So this one right here is for her to be there. A hearing on the petition shall be held on June 30th at 9 o'clock in the courtroom in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. This one is for Brandon Androla. I don't know who he is, what his affiliation is about. I'm sure somebody will pop it up here eventually somewhere on the interwebs. The next one is for Jesse Harris. I think that JLR already said who that person was. Jesse Harris is the gym owner. So then we have Maggie Sanders. Okay, this is the Maggie person that somebody said in the chat. I think it was the I Am Bojo. Said that there was a Maggie person and they weren't sure who that is. I've never heard of Maggie Sanders either. Okay, then Ralph Vecchio is the other one. So it's just the 5. Okay, they have the full petitions here. So I guess we'll start with Vecchio. On consideration of the petition for summons directing witness Ralph Vecchio to attend and testify in out-of-state criminal proceedings filed in the above captioned matter is hereby ordered. I'm trying to see where it says like who he's supposed to be testifying for. Okay, and now this blank day of blank, blah, blah, blah. Following a hearing held pursuant to this rule in Pennsylvania, in the above captioned matter, the court finds as follows. Ralph Vecchio is a material and necessary witness in a criminal proceeding pending before the district court for the 4th Judicial District of the state of Idaho. Compelling the attendance and testimony of Ralph Vecchio will not cause undue hardship to him. The laws of the state of Idaho where the prosecution is pending and of any other state through which Ralph Vecchio may be required to pass by ordinary course of travel provide protection to him from arrest and from the service of civil or criminal process while traveling to, attending, and returning from the proceeding. For these reasons, it is hereby ordered as follows. A summons shall issue with a copy of the certificate issued by the Honorable Stephen Hippler of the District Court for the 4th Judicial District of the State of Idaho, pursuant to 42 PACS 5963 attached, directing Ralph Vecchio to attend and testify in the criminal proceeding pending in the State of Idaho on the dates of trial, which begins August 11th and ends November 7th, with the specific date to be communicated to Ralph Vecchio by the court. It does not say so far who he's supposed to be testifying for. Respectfully request that this court schedule a hearing and subsequently issue a summons compelling Ralph Vecchio to testify in an out-of-state criminal proceeding, and in support of this request averse as follows. Petitioner, the undersigned has been retained as local counsel by the firm of Ann Taylor Law in its capacity as counsel for Bryan C. Kohberger in a criminal proceeding pending in the District Court of the 4th Judicial District of the State of Idaho, County of Ada, captioned State of Idaho v. Bryan C. Kohberger and bearing the docket number. The trial is scheduled to take place August 11th, 2025. Okay, well, who are they testifying with? Judge Stephen Hippler of the District Court for the 4th Judicial District of the State of Idaho has issued a subpoena commanding the appearance and testimony at trial of Ralph Vecchio, who lives, works, or does business in Monroe County, Pennsylvania, pursuant to 42... really? It doesn't say. Okay. A criminal proceeding is pending in the District Court for the 4th Judicial District of the State of Idaho. Ralph Vecchio is a material witness in that proceeding. For what side? The presence of Ralph Vecchio is required as a witness in this proceeding for a specified number of days, and he will be protected from arrest, blah, blah, blah. It all says the exact same thing. Yeah, it says, yeah, I guess if Ann Taylor is getting him an attorney, I guess that means that he's working for the defense, that he's testifying for the defense. I guess that makes sense. So here's the one for Anne. Let's see what it says down here when it comes to if it says Ann Taylor's name or not anywhere. This one says Ann Taylor's name too. Petitioner, the undersigned, has been retained as local counsel by the firm of Ann Taylor in its capacity. So she's for the defense too? If it says this, the undersigned has been retained as local counsel by the firm of Ann Taylor in its capacity as counsel for Bryan Kohberger. Does that mean that they are defense witness? I'm going to assume, yeah. So is JLR trying to say that these people are going to be testifying against him? For Jesse Harris, says prosecution has summoned Jesse Harris. Let's see what Jesse Harris's actually says. This one says that Ann Taylor got him the lawyer. So does that mean that JLR has it wrong? Of course, not shocking if that is the truth. But these all have Ann Taylor's name on it. So where is he getting in any of this information that these people are testifying against him or being summoned by the prosecution, like he's saying? Let's continue to look at these. Let's look at Sanders. Maggie Sanders. Anybody have any idea who Maggie Sanders is? Because we've gone through, and I've not seen a single thing that says that they are a witness for what side. The only thing that gives us any sort of indication to anything is this right here about how Ann Taylor's law firm is the one that's dealing with retaining local counsel for the people being petitioned. I will let you make it on believing WSU Kim or not, because there's a lot of on the fence with that one. But Dot came out herself and told everyone that she was a fraud. She came out herself and told everyone her real name was Braden and that this was not the first true crime case that she's come out and pretended to be somebody. So just so you have all the facts, those videos are out there. Just so you know. Let's look at Andriola. Anybody know who the frick frack that is? Oh, yeah. Her face like slipped on a live on TikTok and people that were in the chat instantly recognized who she was. I don't know their like birth name, but they are either trans or something like that. They dress like a male and go by the name Braden. Yeah, it was a whole thing. Okay, this is interesting because this has two different people's names on it. So this has Brandon Andriola, a summons for Brandon Andriola, but then states that it's actually for Michelle Bolger, which would be this younger lady here that he also claims is, coming in to testify. So is it for Brandon or is it for Michelle? Hilarious. We were just talking about a girl who goes by a boy name and dresses like a boy. And now we have a boy and a girl mixed up here on the subpoena, just the irony and the convenience. Who are these people? So we have this Brandon Andriola person, and we have a Maggie lady that nobody knows what their affiliations are. Montgomery, McCracken, Walker, and Rhodes. That must be the attorney's office that Ann Taylor's people put together. Yeah, again, these are basically the exact same document over and over again. All they did was change the name. Okay, this is where we might actually get the information. Pursuant to Idaho Code, blah, 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 and after considering the motion of the defendant in the affidavit of Eliza Massoth, the District Court of the 4th Judicial District of the State of Idaho, in and for the County of Ada, being otherwise fully advised, hereby certifies as follows. The 4th District Court in Ada County is constitutionally and statutorily a court of record in the state of Idaho. There is a criminal proceeding pending before this court at case number Brandon Andriola, a person within the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, is a material witness in the case for the defendant. For the reasons stated in the affidavit of Eliza Massoth, the presence of Brandon... Okay, Eliza Massoth is the one asking this person to be there. This is a defense witness. What's Exhibit B? Oh my God, their freaking addresses. I'm going to have to be careful because their addresses are on here. I'm not trying to dox people just because their information is on this freaking... Wow. I'm going to go as fast as I can. Shit. Okay, these addresses are just like right there. Okay, hold on. The one for Jesse Harris was written by Ann Taylor. His presence was requested by Ann Taylor. Where is the one that he posted about Jesse Harris? Y'all are about to watch me do what I normally do here. I'm about to call JLR out for being stupid because he is saying that the prosecution is the one who wants him I constantly have to tell him how freaking wrong and dumb he is. Constantly. I cannot believe their addresses are just popped every freaking where. Then we had Sanders, Eliza Massoth. Okay, so another one. Parham. For Ann Parham, again, Eliza Massoth. I don't understand, JLR. It's really not hard just to put the truthful information out there. It's not. No, do not like it. It's not hard. Like, my freaking 7-year-old can come in here and probably understand and comprehend this stuff better than him. But the problem that I have is that he's out here doing this bullshit on purpose because he has an agenda with the people that he talks to do what he does by lying about things. So, nothing surprises me or shocks me with him anymore. Okay, again, Maggie Sanders, whoever this Maggie person is, coming in for the defense. The defense wants Maggie. And Vecchio, I think we went through that one already, right? Maybe not. Eliza. Every single one of these were summoned over by the defense. So JLR is out there lying and saying that the prosecution summoned all these people and that all these people are going to be testifying against Bryan Kohberger. Not a single one of these people were summoned by the state. Please do not forget to leave a like on your way out and subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed already.